It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff Common Room.
This is the entrance?
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant.
Oh, is that what it was last time?
2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Whoa.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I just realized I could probably do the quest that got deleted or didn't say because of my game crashing. This would be cool to explore, you know, and see the common rooms.
Gone.
It's a lot nicer than the Slytherin's one. Whoa. Look at this. Look at this place. So much brighter than the last one we had. It's a new 5th year. Hello. Let's go meet everybody.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway.
Whoa.
Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course,
you just being a bitch.
Presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so.
You don't.
I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
I hate you. Too friendly. Oh, sorry, Al. Oh, there's just a ghost here. What's up, dude? Who are you? Creeping around. Oh, I know you.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Don't worry about it. I got a question for you. My hair, is it red or is it brown? I cannot tell.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
I don't.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Okay.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
And I know who you are. The treasure chest man.
Quite reach. Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Whoa.
Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
Oh yeah, of course.
Your mother's right. Magical beasts are more trouble than they're worth.
I think they can help us as long as we help them. It just takes some getting used to. You'll have to get used to them. Otherwise, you'll have a time of it in Beasts with Professor Howen.
I won't be going to that class.
I'd better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Okay.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Let's get. I've already played this game once.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Is that my girl Poppy? Poppy seating?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book and the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Maybe.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
Yes, sir.
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Whoa, Buddy just doesn't want to talk to me no more, but we're gonna keep it talking.
Can you tell me more about your great niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star
Bro, don't call your
to the ministry.
Niece the cream of the crop. That sounds weird.
Hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense.
Hey, yo, does he have a thing for his niece? That's kind of weird.
And converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Oh, didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox.
Yikes.
I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think.
What's up?
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
Probably.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared.
Whoa.
Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you,
Smart woman.
a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
What a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery.
Yeah.
Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Thanks, Dad. Alright.
Can you tell me more about Apollonia Black?
Wretched, vindictive girl, that one. Apollonia.
She related to,
claimed that Anne
Professor
threatened
Black?
to kill the boy after he broke her heart. The Black family's power over certain people
Oh,
in
I
the
guess so.
ministry, along with the fact that Anne is Muggle-born, sealed her fate.
I'd like to know more about Anne.
That poor soul never was the brightest girl, and that lack of wit proved to be her undoing.
I half suspect Jackdaw and Apollonia were merely toying with her. Who could have known he'd end up dead?
She's not held up well in Azkaban. In some ways, she blames me for not proving her innocence. I'd like to clear her name if we can.
Sure.
You said Jackdaw's ghost appeared briefly, then vanished. Where do you think he went?
I have no idea. Evidently, he was always a bit restless, going on and on about adventure. If I had to guess, he tired of Scotland and is somewhere on the other side of the globe by now.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't
Yeah.
worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread
Oh,
lightly
shit.
in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Ooh. What a spooky place. Uh-oh. Dementors. Prison Mike was right. Oh dear, they're coming right at us. The little wabbit took them out. So what amazing.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Okay.
Mind your step.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Whoa.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
These guys are not doing too well in there.
I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you!
Whoa. You're crazy. Oh, that cell's open.
You don't scare me, young cur. I teach you something you should know of.
That witch you're with has a dark cloud over her. I can feel it.
Who's there?
Oh, who is there? I don't know.
Why torment me further?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember,
No.
Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
I'm gonna yell at her. Yo, Anne, you in here?
Who's there? Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages.
Same.
Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggy Field.
Word.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave? Near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins? Near Upper Hogsfield? I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen.
Calm down there, Eminem.
Come in closer, be a dear.
Yeah, I don't think I want to.
What is it, Anne?
Whoa! She got that stanky slap.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
Once you get your what? Bro, she's dead. She's dead.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
You don't say.
It's been here for ages. Accio!
Oh, we gotta figure out this puzzle. Come on now.
No, that's not it. It's no wonder Anne never found that clue.
Okay, so we got one working.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw? No, that's not it. Oh, that's done something.
Alright, so... No, not that one.
It's no wonder I never found that clue.
Come on, this is easy. Come on. Alright, and then it's gonna be the top one right there. Right?
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now,
Jack,
where's
you're
the
so
clue
stupid.
you left behind?
This is it right here.
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
It's hard to say. Hard to say. It's hard to say.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed.
Thanks.
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
I met you before.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired aura,
Don't worry about
Helen
it.
Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves. And then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare
Was
I
it?
ask? How is she?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Bet.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Confounded me.
Whoa. Got a new guy. Doing Ravenclaw now.
The ghost? Or the poltergeist?
The poltergeist.
Ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
What? No, stupid. What type of riddle was that?
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I won't. Alright. You know, we look like a Ravenclaw kid.
Gone. Better head
Let's go meet our, people. The common room.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Yes, let's go meet everyone. Apparently, no one's in the common room. Oh no, they're all over here for some reason.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
What the fuck are you doing? Oh no, did I make this dude?
Moment. Watch this.
What is this? Someone threw a dummy.
Oh, you're such a jokester.
Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean,
are they?
Not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself.
Nah.
They do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
I'm gonna tell them it was you. Get you expelled. Alright, who else we got?
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant.
I know you.
Think you could... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
I remember Kira saying she didn't care for any of these characters. Said they're all lame. You know what? I can understand that.
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating.
Is it?
You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
Whoa.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower.
I doubt it.
A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
There is. No, you will not be seeing me ever again.
I'm not sure this is the right spot. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it.
Yikes.
Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy.
He won't.
Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see.
That's gross.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
I haven't.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
Of course. I heard you were studying with him before term. He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He doesn't.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Probably.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home.
Yikes.
I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages
You mean
it.
Mommy?
And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
Oh.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
I won't have any luck. You're the only one I really like.
Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
I will. How do I get out of this treacherous place? Alright, we're about to start the Ravenclaw exclusive quest. Let's go see. I heard this one's very lackluster compared to the other ones, but we'll find out.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Bet.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand with a fairy wing core went missing from this very shop.
Oh.
My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. He'd been serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw?
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlery. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues similar to Jackdaw's. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Surely you could continue searching the Owlery.
Oh, one would think. However, the headmaster does not take kindly to an old wand maker loitering about the place. Can't say I blame him.
Fair.
Also, I have perhaps been looking for too long. I feel a fresh set of eyes, and a bright mind like yours is sure to solve this riddle.
Probably.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh, yes. It's terribly special. But not in the way you might think. It won't grant special powers to the caster, no. Nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return. And that power is immeasurable.
If you say so.
Why would the thief have taken the wand?
I must admit I have no idea. From what I can gather, he fancied himself an adventurer of sorts.
Yikes.
Always looking for trouble. In fact, after he went missing, rumor had it his ghost was seen in Hogsmeade. Never heard much about him after that, but it seems as if his adventurous spirit may have got the better of him. Perhaps he thought that the wand had some special power simply because of its esteemed lineage. Astonishing how misunderstood the art of wand-making is.
If you say so.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
No, I'm not. Don't listen to that credent. Gotta say though, my wand, kinda cool. I like the handle. It goes well with the wand, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it looks nice. Here, Good lord, that took forever to walk here.
Statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls.
You think so? This is a quest over here. Oh my lord, it takes forever to get up here. Oh, sweet, it's the place Dumbledore
I'm
died.
just here to help a friend. Those statues.
Oh, is that... It's the first one we got.
I'd best keep looking.
Oh, no, I guess not.
No statues here.
Nope, okay. Oh,
here's a
one.
welcome surprise.
It's gone. Gimme, gimme. Alright, what's this? What am I doing?
Revelio.
I see, I see.
Accio.
Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher.
Yeah, probably.
This'll do nicely.
Come on.
I'd best keep looking. No statues.
Where you
here.
going? Where you going? Hold on. We got a thing over here. What's up, dude?
Leviosa.
Gimme, 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 gimme. Alright, statues.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness.
Best keep
They just
looking.
keep going.
I'll take that, thank you. No statues here.
Because they all fell, dummy. Oh, hey, oh.
I'd best keep looking. Here's a welcome surprise.
Just open up all these. Look, see, there's another one.
This'll do
Another
nicely.
one. Gimme, gimme.
What's happening?
There you go. And we're gonna meet the one dude again. Whee! Take me away. What's up, dude?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years?
Nope.
Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
What's up, dude?
Richard Jackdaw. So Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed.
Probably not.
Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
No thanks.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Thanks. Alright, that was the Ravenclaw exclusive quest. Oh boy. That was probably the worst one out of them all, to be honest.